Hello, my name is Ralph. Stage name Sun Twisted. I am a rapper from Brooklyn, New York. Currently seeking funding for my first two album releases, as far as paying for the mastering, artwork, copyright. I already have the studio set up in my home, so I can record the music on my own. But as far as getting it radio ready, as it were, and to compete with other music that's out there is what I'm requesting the funding for. And what I really want to do with it, the money that I make off of selling the albums and start my own independent record label, number one, so that I can obviously have a form of income, my own business that I run, but to help other independent artists start and run their own record labels as well. Because as I was getting started out, there were a lot of things that I need help with, obviously, that I didn't know, and there's no way to get hands-on help with getting this done as far as, marketing, promotion, what you need to build your own home studio. A lot of people will tell you, things that's preferential, that they like having in their studio, that isn't really necessary for you to be able to record as an artist. So you might end up spending more money than you needed to on equipment that you don't necessarily need. So a lot of that information is not out there. You basically have to do a lot of research and pick, take pieces and bits of information here and there and put together what works for you. So I figured by, especially now with the big record labels kind of, being phased out, and the internet and social media making it a lot more accessible for artists that you never would have heard of before to be put out there in front of people and be able to find fans. So I decided, creating a label and helping these other independent artists who don't really know where to start or where to go, help them put together their own, independent label, and build a fan base, build a website, get marketing and promotion, get distribution, and basically be able to take ownership of their own craft and their art and be able to make a living off of it without having to go through all of the headaches, and without having to spend all of the money, and without having to do it by yourself, having somebody to actually take you by the hand and guide you through and say, look, this is how I did it, I've already been through this is what works, this is what doesn't work, and without wasting your time. So that's why I'm here seeking funding to help me get those two projects out so that I can raise the money to start the independent label. Because myself going through it, I'm going through all of these things too, having to have figured out what equipment I need to record, and understanding mixing, understanding mastering, finding mastering houses and equipment that can do mastering for you, and what websites to upload your music to, and the importance of having your own website to send your fans to, because anything can happen with a third-party website. You don't have real control over that, and how to build up your fan base. And I've spent money on promotional things that didn't accomplish anything, and I've spent money on promotional things that actually worked. So just being able to cut through all of the clutter and get it done, and be able to build something for yourself and your family where you can do what you love and still be able to support yourself financially doing it, without having to deal with, necessarily going to banks trying to get a loan from a bank, because there's a lot of other issues that come up with that, because there's a lot of money that you already have to put out up front, to have yourself established to a certain degree to even be able to get a loan from a bank for your business. And it's like, to put out that money just to go beg somebody for a loan, you could take that money and fund your project yourself, and then use the revenue that you're making off of the projects that you're putting out there to continue to build your business, instead of begging somebody else to give you money to start your business. So that basically is what I'm trying to fund. Put out these two albums, start the independent label to help other artists get their independent music careers going. Hopefully you guys want to back what I'm trying to do, you believe in it, and help me get the funding, help me get the word out, and start making some music and helping other people, build something great for the rest of their lives and the future of their families. This is Son Twisted. Thank you for watching.